Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear. And today we're doing another quick unboxing video, sharing with you my first impressions, reactions of the knives or products in here. And doing the honors today, we got this sweet knife right here, guys. We're talking about the Ferramonster Aurora race, right? Recently done an unboxing on this one. I've been carrying it here for quite some time. Check out the unboxing if you haven't already. But actually, right now, as a matter of fact, this one has a sweet sale going on. The Ferramonster site, link down below, has a up to 15% off, so 12 to 15 on certain models across the site here until November 15th. And on top of that, you can use code MiguelEDC for an additional 10% off. So definitely a very sweet deal, up to 22 to 25% if you stack them up. So yeah, definitely pick yourself up one of these while the time runs out here. November 15th is the last day. And check out the unboxing on this one if you want to learn more. Yeah, definitely check out all the details. This one is a very premium, sweet EDC knife right here. Definitely check it out. Again, this knife and every other knife that you see in this video will be linked down below. So if you're interested in checking prices, availability, variants, and all that good stuff, all the details will be down there, right? Without further ado, right, this one has a very piercy tip, right? Just going to say that. I've noticed that here after carrying it for a while. We're going to get a nice open on this one. I have no idea what this could be. It definitely has Amazon vibes to it. There we go. And check this out. All right. So the Fintiso brand, we recently checked out another banger from them, the Fintiso Cobra, right? Check out the unboxing on this one. The review's coming up here very soon. Subscribe if you aren't already. This one has a button lock, flipper deployment, and you got a good opening there for reverse flick and thumb deployment as well. Very, very sweet on 14C, 28N, and G10 handles, right? Has that Chilean cutter, kukri style blade as well. Yeah, check out the unboxing on this one. Definitely a very sweet one. I've been having a blast carrying this one. Let's check out what this other model here is all about. So I'm just, since I already have it on hand, I'm going to use the Cobra here to do the honors, unboxing this other model. I do know Fintiso has some sweet new models. I always do my best to keep you guys posted on the community tab here on YouTube of all the new knives dropping, all the most amazing deals. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. But let's check out this new model. It is a Fintiso 3-inch outdoor knife, gray, new. And that's about all we know, right? Let's find out what this 3-inch outdoor folding knife is all about. Premium box here kind of makes you feel like you're about to unbox an iPhone. And here we go. Boom. Take the top off. Got blue on the inside, kind of has that blue and white going on. The Fintiso user manual, right? Kind of gives you an idea of all the different models they have. The Rook series looks pretty dope, not gonna lie. Atlas series looks very nice. There's the Cobra series, right? There's this guy right there. And they also have it, I think, in aluminum, gray aluminum and carbon fiber. I think we skipped one. There we go. The Apollo series. That one looks pretty sick as well. We have the Odyssey series. That one looks very nice and elegant there. The Harp series. That one looks also really good. Drop point, button lock. We have the Parrot series, which I'm a huge fan of. Spoiler alert, this may or may not be. I'm not sure, depending on the conversation I had with them. Then we have the Falcon series. Right? These two, from what I understand, are the most recent releases. And yeah, I mean, check them out, right? If you want to check their warranty and things like that, right? The About Fintiso, take a look there if you want to read, learn more about the company. But yeah, you're not here for that. You want to check out what is in here. What is this knife all about? Well, let's take a look. Zipper pouch, your usual stuff. Fintiso sticker there. We got a wiping cloth right here, Fintiso brand, looking very nice. Ooh, look at that. Okay, okay. Listen, I'm gonna say this right now. I think so far, out of all the different Amazon brands right now, Fintiso, including additional hardware, that is a huge win. I'll tell you that right now, this second, including additional hardware, that is a win. People love that. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is exactly what I thought we were talking about. The Parrot model, looking very, very sweet. Let's go ahead and make some room for it, shall we? If we want to make sure we give it the spotlight it deserves, right? Get this other stuff out of the way. And if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's take a look. Boom. Take a look at this thing. Got the aluminum scales going on here, right? Very nice. It's kind of like a dark, so a little bit of a darker gray, right? We have proud liners, right? So we still have steel liners in there. And then we got the scales, right? The liners are a little bit darker, right? More like a light black. We got standoffs here for sandwich construction. It is a button lock, right? Which is nice, a plunge lock style button lock. And I mean, it just looks very elegant, to tell you the truth. So far, it looks really, really elegant, right? Got that deep carry pocket clip. Guess what? It is absolutely reversible, right? It's actually inset as well. We don't get a filler tab on this side, right? I'm noticing that. But lefties out there rejoice because it is absolutely reversible. And we got thumb studs and the button there to deploy. The Fintiso logo on the show side. It looks like we have big hardware all throughout. T8, which is good. Definitely appreciate it. So let's go ahead and flip this thing open here. Right, by the way, that alignment is really nice. But here we go. Bam. Oh man. All right. That is the geometry that I definitely love right there. Beautiful, beautiful Wharncliffe blade, right? If you guys have been following the channel for any amount of time, you know I love me a good Wharncliffe blade. That's just my love language when it comes to blade geometries 101. Kind of looks like a hollow, but it is actually a flat grind satin finish here. Beautiful switch there for personality towards the top. Looking pretty good. I bet this thing is super slicey. Yes, very toothy edge, 14C 28N steel. Oh, yes. Checking that action there with the plunge lock, button lock. Very snappy open. And of course, it is on ball bearings. You could have guessed that, right? Kind of gives you that smooth action on the open, on the close. Thumb deployment is good. Deploying with the button. It's also pretty good. Reverse flick. Oh, yeah, I think so. Ooh, let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sign me up. This one has good action. Now, the scales are nice and chamfer all throughout. I mean, overall, just a very, very elegant design, you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on this design. It definitely is my cup of tea. Especially when, you know, there are knives that I do enjoy where the blade sticks out from the handle. But I also enjoy very elegant knives where the blade kind of tucks into the handle very elegantly, right? And you still have multiple deployment options. So they still did a cutout here for thumb deployment, right? You still get to enjoy that thumb stud for the reverse flick. So that wasn't jeopardized. So it's still as fidgety as it can get there, button lock style. Let's see, ergonomically speaking, right? I got average hands, not the biggest of hands, not the smallest of hands. I'm able to get a full purchase here. Let's see, 4 fingers, right? A little bit of handle there. And can I forward choke? You sure can, right? It's not necessarily the biggest finger choil out there, but it does give you enough for you to, you know, creep up and forward choke a little bit if you wanted to, which is good. No jimping on this one. I think they mainly wanted to probably go with the elegant aesthetics, right? So that is up to you. Not a deal breaker for me at all. And I can tell you what, right here, this grip, the little pinch grip situation right here, right? For draw cuts, utility cuts, opening up packages, letters, rope, whatever your EDC task you got going on, right? You can definitely get it done. Straight edge there, and it's got that utilitarian tip there, which, you know, I'm definitely going to put to work. Pretty good on the weight department, actually. Those liners are milled from the inside, which is good. And I want to say that pocket clip is actually, it's a little bit on the wider side, but believe it or not, it's actually pretty comfortable, right? Let's see. On a scale from 1 through 10, squeezing really hard on it here, getting, you know, good 9.5 out of 10 for sure, right? Let's do, it is a button lock, so let's do our little whack test really quick, see how it does. Got my stick of truth right here. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Here we go. I'm going to place my hand here outside of the blade path just in case. All right, multiple times, nothing's happening, right? Still nice and locked there, right? Just a few more. All right, pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. And again, something to keep in mind too, like you're never going to actually do that in real life. This whole whack test has kind of been getting out of hand online a little bit. People just taking like 3 steps back and then whacking the knife with all their full force. Like that's not really going to happen in real life. Does a decent job, but it's going to definitely keep that blade locked up, right? Rock solid lock up there, no up and down, no side to side. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna basically do what you want it to do, right? Locking the blade in place, still giving you a very easy way to deploy and close the knife, right? So you can basically take it out of your pocket, right? Deploy the blade, do the cuts you need to do, and just as easily, you know, retrieve the blade and put it back in the pocket, which is very, very nice. All right, that being said, let's do some size comparisons on this bad boy. All right, I'm gonna give it a nice little wipe here. First things first, again, next to that Fintiso Cobra, right? This is the cousin, right? On the same brand, same umbrella there. And here is that sweet Aurora race from Ferramonster. Right, this one obviously is going to be a bigger knife. The Parrot definitely compares to the Cobra there quite a bit. I think the Cobra might be just a hair bigger, but not by much. All right, let's do some more of the typical ones here in the channel. Here's your Spyderco Yojimbo 2 and a Spyderco Manix 2. So it's definitely a little bit shorter than both. No doubt about that. Here's the Microtech Stitch and the MSI, right? Obviously, these are going to be much larger knives. Here's the Demko AD 20.5, one of my all-time favorites. And also one of my all-time favorites, the Kunwu Chad. Right? You can see I love Warncliffe and Sheepsfoot blades a ton. Right? The Parrot there is going to be very, very similar to the AD 20.5. More on the budget end of things, there's that Civivi Vision FG and the Kizer Militaw. Right? Take a look there for yourself. The Parrot's going to be just a hair smaller. And last but not least, there's a CJRB Hectare Alt and the Vosteed Raccoon, right? So take a look there, right? Very comparable to the Hectare Alt. The Raccoon is just a hair bigger. And by the way, this is my 2 cents. This is what I meant earlier by, you know, having a filler tab. So whenever you have a reversible pocket clip, which again, kudos to them for making it reversible, right? That helps lefties out there, like me with my left hand, which has no dexterity whatsoever, to be able to use the knife with my other hand just as well as my right hand. The only thing, again, if I was going to give them any feedback for improvement, and again, this is just an overview video unboxing, the full comprehensive review will be coming down the line. But if I could give them any feedback here, the only thing, I mean, everything else is pretty good, pretty sweet about the knife, making it great first impression so far. But yeah, maybe adding a filler tab here would have just been the extra touch. Again, not a deal breaker in any way, shape, or form. It's just as nice to have a flush show side there with the filler tab, like at the Vosteed Raccoon here, especially if it's an insert, right? If it's a deep insert nested pocket clip like we have here, right? That is the case. That does help it going in and out of the pocket as well, which is a great thing. But yeah, that filler tab is one approach, or the other approach, like the Hectare Alt, which doesn't necessarily benefit it as much, you know, is if you put it above the scale and you don't nest it, right, then you don't need a filler tab. You just have the hole like the Hectare Alt here, right? And that, you know, again, also gets the job done. But for me, definitely making it nested is the best way to go, right? Deep inset pocket clip and just adding that filler tab will be pretty sweet to complete the deal. But again, this is just observations. The action here is very smooth, right? Really, really fidgety. I can already tell this thing is going to be a fidget monster. Feels really good on hand. Again, very, very comfortable. Let's do our scientific cutting test, of course. Let's not forget about that. I got a piece of paper here and some cardboard, right? Starting with the paper. Again, 14C28N. Man, that is pretty sharp. Look at that, out of the box. It is cutting like nobody's business. Going into that paper really, really well. Take a look. And of course, you got a straight edge there. You can carry the cut, right, for a longer amount of, you know, blade there, which is good. It's not the biggest blade. It's also not the smallest blade length you're going to encounter, which is great for EDC. And of course, when cutting cardboard, right, like this single wall cardboard we have here, don't forget, don't cut perpendicular, but rather at an angle like that. It's going to look something like this. Here we go. Wow. Okay, we'll do a little bit slower because I got carried away there with how easy it made that cut. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to go through that cardboard like nobody's business. Yeah, no doubt about that. Didn't even sweat. So out of the box sharpness, you guys let me know in the chat, right? This is a factory edge, brand new out of the box. Let me know in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10. But yes, cutting and slicing, really, really good. Going through those cuts like nobody's business. This one's certainly going to perform, no doubt about that. So it's going to be an interesting experience I'm already looking forward to, all right? As far as carrying this guy. If you know me, I love the whole monochrome aesthetics. That is definitely my cup of tea there for sure. Got a little bit of a click on the way back. Very nice, right? In a way, I mean, you could tell the Vosteed Corgi and the Corgi Pop, which is a smaller version of the Corgi, kind of has the same similar deal going on, right? Which I love. The blade does tuck into the handle 100%, which makes it very nice. That's pretty sweet. And then you look at it, that's just very, very elegant. So I love that about the Corgi, right? Makes it one of my favorite Vosteeds for that reason. Here you got something very similar going on, but in a, of course, plunge lock, button lock approach with thumb studs, right? And the action is very, very nice, right? And also very satisfying as well. Well, there you have it, guys. Just a quick unboxing on the Fintiso Parrot, right? Definitely making a great first impression so far. This thing is sharp, performs, cuts really good, very sharp out of the box. Also very elegant, right? With that aluminum, which feels really good, by the way. Aluminum scales, button lock, Warncliffe blade here for utility cuts and draw cuts. This thing is really, really nice. So this guy will be linked down below, as well every other knife that you have seen in this video. Don't forget about the sweet deal on the Aurora race and every other Ferramonster knife for that matter, right? Check out the link below, right? Most of their knives are 12 to 15% off right now with code Miguel EDC. you can get an additional 10% off on top of the already ongoing sale. This sale ends November 15th. So definitely hurry up and check it out. This video is being posted on November 11th, Veterans Day. So shout out to all my veterans out there. Thank you so much for your service. Really appreciate you for the freedom we do love and enjoy here in the good old US of A. But yeah, check out Ferramonster, right? Up to 22 to 25% off when you use code Miguel EDC, right? These are pretty sweet. Check out the unboxing on it to know or learn more details about it. But yeah, so far the Fintiso Parrot, right? Off to a great start here. I'm going to go ahead and check this one out here for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to gather all my feedback, and I'll be dropping a comprehensive review here on this bad boy very, very soon. If you're not yet subscribed, this will be a great time to do so. I make knife and ADC content like this on a daily basis, and I promise you it'll be worth coming back for more. If you found value out of this video, definitely smash that like button. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And you can also support the channel on Patreon or right here on YouTube by becoming a channel member. You'll get access to exclusive perks. If you made it to the end, you are the real MVP. Check out the unboxing on the Fintiso Cobra right here to your left, or check out the unboxing on the Ferramonster Aurora race right here to your right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me to the end. I love and appreciate you guys as always. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next video, either this one or this one. Peace.